Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has confirmed media reports that he's on his way to the United States. He's expected to meet with US President Joe Biden and to address Congress. It'll be his first trip abroad since the Russian invasion. It's thought that Washington will use the visit to announce the delivery of more advanced weapon systems to Kyiv.
Military tensions are on the rise in East Asia. North Korea has now condemned Japan's new security strategy and military build-up and has warned of a counter-action. North Korea's foreign ministry in a statement has warned that the country will show Japan how quote-unquote wrong and dangerous its choices are. Statement adds that Japan's new build-up can fundamentally alter the security environment of Korean Peninsula and in the East Asia region. It further mentions that North Korea has a right to take bold military measures to protect its sovereignty, territorial integrity, and fundamental rights.
A mysterious explosion has killed 3 people and temporarily knocked out of service a Russian pipeline supplying gas to Europe. The incident occurred in the region of Shuvashia, 700 kilometers east of Moscow. The governor of Shuvashia has announced that it is unclear how long it will take to repair the affected section. The regional branch of Gazprom, the state-owned company which operates this pipeline, assures that the explosion has not affected the transit of gas, which comes from Siberia and passes through Ukraine on its way to the EU.
Court in Germany has given its verdict in the case of a 97-year-old woman who was accused of complicity in the Holocaust. This was Irmgard Furchner, who has now been given a 2-year suspended sentence. She had worked as a secretary at the Stutthof concentration camp in what is now Poland.
She was caught all these years later living in an old people's home in Germany. One little detail, she managed to escape at one point. She actually evaded the people who were trying to put her on trial and got as far as Hamburg before she was recaptured.
The Taliban have ordered an immediate and indefinite ban on university education for women. Thousands of Afghan girls sat university entrance exams just 3 months ago. The ban is the latest of many restrictions on women's rights. Most girls are already barred from secondary school education.
A general strike and a day of mourning has been declared in cities across the West Bank. This after Palestinian terrorist Nasser Abu Hamid died on Tuesday from cancer while serving multiple life sentences in an Israeli prison. The Israel Prison Services has been accused of negligence and deliberately killing Abu Hamid, an accusation that goes back months. Abu Hamid was a founding member of the Aqsa Martyrs Brigade, the armed wing of the Fatah movement. The brigades have been declared a terror organization by Israel and much of the West.
Now, world champions Argentina were forced to abandon their victory parade and do a helicopter flyover after a crowd exceeding millions brought their open-top bus to a standstill in Buenos Aires. The situation got out of control at a few places as celebrations turned into riots. Lionel Messi and company were airlifted after 2 fans jumped from a bridge onto their team bus when it passed under the bridge. One landed on top of the vehicle, but the other bounced off the back and fell off the bus onto the ground. The health condition of the fan who fell into the crowd chasing the bus is unknown.